friends just made a podcast. Two good friends just made a podcast. Two friends just made a podcast. It's called Culture Bucket. Two friends just made a podcast. Two good friends just made a podcast. Two friends just made a podcast. Culture Bucket, Georgia and Alex.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Culture Bucket. It is a little mini, 2-minute long, no, it'll be longer than that. It's a little mini trailer to let you know what this is going to be. So if you found this, you found our feed, and keep subscribed to it for more episodes that will come, hopefully on a reasonably weekly basis once we get rolling. I am George, and my co-host is Alex. Hi, Alex.
George. I'm Alex.
Hi. Yeah, and this is Culture Bucket, and mainly we've started this podcast as a way to keep in touch and chat with each other about the things that we find really interesting, which is normally popular culture, such as music, movies, and books and stuff like that sometimes. And each week we will be sharing a top 5 list of a certain aspect of popular culture, whether it be our top 5 bands, which you'll hear in the first episode, or films later on, all kinds of things, which is going to be exciting, hopefully. And we'll also be giving each other homework every week, where we have to watch or listen to something that the other one has said us, and we'll talk about how we feel about those things as well. And we'll do a general culture catch-up where we discuss things that we've watched and listened to that week. Isn't that right, Alex?
Very well said, George.
Thank you.
I could have done better.
As with all modern podcasts and other such endeavours, things, we can be found on a variety of social media channels. Exciting stuff. If you'd like to find us on Facebook, you can go to or search for @CultureBucketPodcast. There's also a Facebook group if you'd like to join in the discussion after each episode, and that group is called the Culture Bucket Bucket Squad. So search for that and join the Bucket Squad. That'd be good. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh at that.
No, it's great.
Our Twitter account, where we'll update you with when episodes come out and stuff, is @CultBucketPod. @CultBucketPod. We have an Instagram. You can find that at Culture Bucket Podcast. And if you'd like to email us any of your thoughts or opinions on episodes and things we've discussed, you can email us at culturebucketpodcast@gmail.com. Additionally, I've also set up a letterbox page for us, so once we start talking about films and TV shows and things, you will be able to find our lists there at Letterboxd and just search for Culture Bucket. That's our account name there, and you can join in the discussion.
We're everywhere.
We are all over the place, except for Instagram. We're not on Instagram because we're too old.
You just said we were on Instagram.
Yep, we're on Instagram.
Are we
We're
on
not.
Instagram or not on Instagram?
We're on
Okay.
Instagram, obviously, Alex. We're not on Snapchat.
Okay. So we're not too old for Instagram, but we're too old for Snapchat.
That's exactly where we lie. We lie in the range where Instagram is okay, but Snapchat would be foolhardy. I remember using Snapchat when it first started and thinking it was awesome, and then very quickly it became something that I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. I
And,
only have it for personal videos when I'm bored.
Yeah, you use it more than me, actually. I don't want my face to ever have a dog's nose on it, so I'm just out of Snapchat. That's my vibe.
Or there are other filters you can use, but yeah.
Are there, though? People just seem to. Anyway, to get you kind of understanding what the vibe will be, along with that hilarious chat we've just had, we've done a top 5 list, because you'll be getting plenty of top 5 lists if you listen to us. And our one today is on the top 5 times where you might want to listen to Culture Bucket. It's a bit meta, and we're going to do it. Who's going to start?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our top 5.
Alex is going to start. Yes.
Okay, so top 5 of when you should listen to us.
That's what I
My
said.
number 5 is when you are roasting a chicken.
when you're roasting a chicken. Why?
Because you don't really need to pay too much attention on the chicken, but you still need to be there and look at the chicken. And I feel that it's like when you cook, you're very invested in your cooking, and you might not listen to us thoroughly enough. But you can, have us as entertainment while you roast the chicken. An hour and
Good,
a
I
half
like it,
of
okay.
chicken roasting. Is that how long it takes to roast a chicken? About an hour and a half.
Yeah, sure. We're not a cooking podcast. It depends on how many kilograms. I think it's 2 hours per kilogram of chicken. Let's go with
So
that.
when you're cooking a small chicken.
Yeah. So my number 5 is on a solo walk.
Lovely. Why on a solo walk?
Lovely stuff. Well, because if you're on a walk with people, it's a bit rude to listen to a podcast. But if you're walking on your own, you're enjoying some wonderful countryside, perhaps, and you just want something nice and pleasant to pass the time in your ears while you're on the walk, why not give Culture Bucket a go?
Yeah. I like it.
Exactly. Good. I'm glad you like it. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is similar to your number 5, and it's in your morning commute. Commute.
On your morning commute.
Is it commute?
Lovely
on
stuff.
Your morning commute. You're stuck in traffic. You need something to listen to. Definitely some Culture Bucket time.
Fantastic choice. I love it. My number 4, similar to your number 5, while cooking a delicious, succulent meal. Yeah, I've gone more vague. I've gone more varied. It doesn't have to be a chicken. Just any delicious meal. But have a listen to Culture Bucket while you're doing it, unless it requires serious concentration. If you're following maybe a Jamie Oliver recipe, listen to some classical music. But if it's a meal you're comfortable with, bit of Culture Bucket.
Good. Yeah. I like it. My
Good.
number 3 is on the toilet.
Is that where you left it, or is that what it is?
Number 3 is not a very nice thing to leave in the toilet.
How long is an average episode of
About an
Culture
hour and a
Bucket?
half.
Okay. So you don't need to do a full episode.
No, you can listen, sporadically on the toilet.
Yeah.
If you have a radio.
Yeah.
Some
Or
people
maybe-
spend a long time on the toilet.
They
It
do. Some people like to read on
Yeah.
the toilet. Other people like to listen to
Yeah.
Culture Bucket.
So on your Sunday morning toilet time, you can listen to Culture Bucket.
Yeah. Fill your bucket while listening to Culture Bucket.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
Good.
My number 3 is similar to your number 4, and is therefore similar to my number 5 somehow. It's just simply on your commute.
Oh.
Yeah, which we've covered. We've covered that. It's fine. It works. It's probably a good idea then if we both thought of it. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is when you're feeling blue.
Interesting.
We talk about different things and we try to be as positive as possible. We have some banter, and I think it's a good thing to listen to when you're blue.
You're right, we do. But sometimes we do get a little bit not too serious, but culture is a reflection of society, and society is a bit messed up at the moment. So sometimes our discussions will not necessarily go in depth on social problems, but it does come up. But no, I like that. When you're feeling blue, it's a good one. Boom. And my number 2 is trying to sleep after watching a spooky film.
Oh.
Sometimes you watch a spooky film and it's difficult to get to sleep.
Yeah.
You're thinking in your mind what's in the corner of the room, what's going on over there. You can hear everything. It seems too quiet. Whack a Culture Bucket on. Chill out. It's never going to be spooky on Culture Bucket. So it's fine. It's good. It's a good thing to listen to if you're feeling a little bit scared.
I like it.
What's your
My
number
number
1?
1 is when you pick up your grandma to take her shopping.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's something gentle that both of you and your grandma can listen to while going shopping.
I see. So maybe you want to introduce your grandma to some cool new music.
Exactly, and your grandma is going to love it.
yeah, you can pop on our top 5 bands or top 5 albums episode, and your grandma can get some recommendations.
Yeah. You can educate
Fill up
your
her
grandma
Spotify.
on some popular culture.
Yeah, and you don't even have to think about it. You can just let us do the educating.
Exactly.
How we're providing a service. That's great. My number 1 is similar to your number 2. My number 1 is cooling down after an argument.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe you are feeling a bit blue because
Yeah.
you've had a row with someone, you've argued with somebody, you need some time to yourself to just recenter yourself. Pop some Culture Bucket on. Have a listen to that. Let it relax you, calm you down. Then go and say you're sorry for what you said, and everything will be fine. It's all going to be
I
fine.
like it. Good, number 1.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. There's our top 5 reasons to listen to Culture Bucket. Please do stick around. You know, I think you'll like this podcast if you like discussions about films and music and TV and all things of that nature. And if you like just listening to 2 friends sort of having a chat and catching up and want to be part of that, then do that. And if you want to be part of the conversation, you know, you can find us on all those social media channels that we mentioned up top, and they'll also be in the description of this podcast and all the other podcasts. And yeah, there's a meme I really like, Alex, that says, "This is what it's like to listen to podcasts." And it's a little poster of 3 friends eating ice cream together, and then sat in front of the poster is a guy on his own eating ice cream out of a bowl and smiling as if he's part of the people on the poster. That's the vibe I think we're going for with Culture Bucket.
Definitely. That's a perfect meme for our podcast.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
there we go. That's if you've seen that meme before and you've thought, "Oh, that's nice," then stick around.
Stick around. You'll enjoy it.
Pop your socks off. Get comfortable.
Listen to us. Roast a chicken.
Listen to us. Fill your bucket. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.